Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nandini. Today I'm back with a new video. I'm going to discuss about CAP theorem under the subject no SQL. So the CAP theorem, a foundation of distributed systems. Welcome to the CAP theorem, a cornerstone principle in the world of distributed systems. In the realm of large-scale applications where data is spread across multiple servers, understanding the CAP theorem is crucial for designing robust and reliable systems. This presentation will delve into the nuances of the CAP theorem, examining its implications and exploring trade-offs involving in designing distributed systems. So next is an introduction to distributed systems. Distributed systems are comprised of multiple interconnected computers that work together to achieve a common goal. These systems have become ubiquitous, powering everything from online banking to social media platforms. In a distributed system, data is often replicated across multiple nodes, making it resilient to individual server failures. However, this replication introduces new challenges, including ensuring data consistency and handling network partitions. Scalability. Distributed systems can handle a large volume of data and user requests by distributing workloads across multiple nodes. Fault tolerance. These systems are designed to withstand failures of individual nodes without affecting the overall functionality. If one node fails, other node can take over. Availability. Distributed systems aim to remain accessible to users even in the face of failures or high traffic loads. Next is a consistency, availability, and partition tolerance. The CAP theorem centers around three critical properties that are fundamental to distributed systems: consistency, availability, and partition tolerance. These properties are often considered the holy grail of distributed system design. So let us see the one by one. Consistency ensures that all nodes in the system have the same view of the data regardless of network conditions. This means that if the user writes data to one node, all other nodes will see that updated data immediately. Availability guarantees that the system remain operational and responsive to user requests even if some nodes are down or unavailable. Users should always be able to access the system and perform the operations. Partition tolerance ability of the system to continue functioning correctly even if parts of the network are disconnected. This communication between nodes is interrupted, the system should still be able to process requests and remain data consistency. Next is the CAP theorem is explained. The CAP theorem states that it's impossible for the distributed systems to simultaneously guarantee all three properties that are consistency, availability, and partition tolerance. This means that system designers must choose the trade-off between these properties. Let us see the choosing the trade-off. The CAP theorem doesn't dictate which trade-off is best. It simply states that perfect system with all three properties is unattainable. The best trade-off depends on the specific need of the application. Network partitions. Network partitions occur when parts of the network become isolated from each other, interrupting communication between nodes. When the partition occurs, it becomes impossible to guarantee both consistency and availability. Next is the implications of the CAP theorem. The CAP theorem has significant implications of the design and implementation of the distributed systems. System design choices. The choice of trade-off between consistency, availability, and partition tolerance has a profound impact on system architecture and performance. This choice will affect data consistency models, communication protocols, and error handling strategies. Data consistency. Systems that prioritize consistency might employ strong consistency models, ensuring that all nodes have the same up to date data. This might involve sacrificing availability during network partitions. Systems that prioritize availability may use user consistency models, allowing for temporary inconsistencies in data. Network resilience. Understanding the potential for network partitions is crucial for designing systems that can handle these situations gracefully. This might involve implementing techniques like conflict resolution mechanism and data resolution strategies. Next is the real world trade-offs and examples. Real world systems often make traffic off based on their specific requirements. Next, the system is Amazon. Trade-off is availability over consistency. Reason is Amazon need to ensure that its website remain operational and responsive to user requests, even during periods of high traffic or network outages. This means that temporary inconsistencies in data are acceptable as long as the system is available. Next, the system is financial transactions. Trade-off is consistency over availability. The reason is financial transactions require strict consistency to prevent data corruption and ensure the integrity of financial records. If the partition occurs, it's better to temporarily restrict access to the system, guaranteeing data consistency than the risk potential losses. Next is a designing for CAP compliance. Designing distributed systems that adhere to the CAP theorem requires careful consideration of the specific trade-offs involved. Consistency focused systems. Systems that prioritize consistency may employ strong consistency models like two-phase commit, which ensures that all nodes have the same up-to data date, and however these systems can be less resilient to network partitions. Systems availability focused systems that prioritize availability may use weaker consistency models such as eventual consistency, which allow for temporarily inconsistencies but ensures that the system remains operational during the network partitions. Partition tolerant systems. Financial transactions require strict consistency to prevent data corruption and ensure the integrity of financial records. If the partition occurs, it's better to temporarily restrict access to the system, guaranteeing data consistency than the risk potential losses. Next, the conclusion and key takeaways are the CAP theorem is a fundamental principle that guides the design of distributed systems. Understanding the CAP theorem is essential for building robust and scalable distributed systems by carefully considering the trade-offs between consistency, availability, and partition tolerance. Developers can design systems that meet the specific needs of their applications. Trade-off analysis. Choosing the trade-off is a critical step is in distributed system design. The trade-off will depend on the specific requirements of the applications, such as data sensitivity, performance, and network conditions. System architecture. The CAP theorem influences the design of system architecture, including data replication strategies, communication protocols, and error handling mechanisms. Choosing the right architecture is crucial for building a resilient and reliable system. Next, let us see the advantages and disadvantages. Distributed systems have both advantages and disadvantages, and understanding this is important for deciding when to use them. Advantages are distributed systems offer several advantages, including scalability, high availability, and improved fault tolerance. This makes them suitable for handling large workloads and ensuring continuous operation even in the face of failures. Disadvantages are, however, distributed systems also have their challenges, such as increased complexity, difficulty in debugging, and potential consistency issues. These challenges require careful consideration during the design and implementation phases. Next conclusion is the CAP theorem provides a framework for understanding the fundamental trade-offs involved in designing distributed systems. By carefully considering the requirements for your application and the implications of the CAP theorem, you can design robust and resilient systems that meet the demands of modern interconnected applications. So finally, thank you for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel.